Sure. Gee, you know an awful lot of tricks. You're not a professional magician, are you?
No, I'm not a magician.
Oh, I was just joking.
You really don't know who I am?
Good afternoon.
Hello there.
How you been?
I almost did that really cheesy, like, happy Friday, but it's not always Friday, but I'm wonderful. How are you?
It will not be Friday when people watching. It's the same like good morning.
They might watch it on a Friday.
I figured out neutral greeting.
Neutral, hi.
No, hello humans.
But what if there's not just humans? What about the dog in the room? He feels left out.
So you think dogs need to know about Power Platform? How cute.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Okay, that's for the next time, as we say.
In next episode, we will teach the dog how to.
Okay, let's go and continue our adventures in Power Automate. So we'll go for manual trigger flow, right? And then we go for, look at that shiny new icon.
Isn't it nice?
Dataverse.
Beautiful and green.
It kind of grows on me. I prefer to common data service.
Because it's green. It's growing like mold.
No, I'm not talking about icon. I'm talking about saying Dataverse, saying versus saying common data service. It sounds grandeur, you know.
I struggle with the D word, but I'm not going to bring that up. And it's not the rude one.
So let's name our flow, and we select contacts. So what we are investigating today is how to make sense out of this, right? Out of all this extra goodness. We did cover expand in the previous episodes, but we didn't talk about other things.
And apparently it does more than just decoration.
So when you go ahead and just do list contacts, decorations are important, by the way, and we do a flow checker, it immediately says that you list rows, but without filters. And we're saying, so what? We just go ahead, save our...
We do what we want.
Not always. This is just a warning, but you consume in resources. Remember, every time you do list rows, if you've got 3,000 rows and you only need 5, and then you filter them on a loop, you're still hitting 5,000.
Yes.
5,000. So your loop goes 5,000 times. So you consume in resources. And that means less resources available elsewhere, and you start paying. So there are some financial implications. Anyway, so let's talk about the first thing. Let's say I'm going to send email, and what I'm going to do, I'm not sending email, so I'm just
Nobody's
rename
gonna
it,
know.
and no one will
No
know.
one will know.
Nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
So people will say,
How
oh,
would they
this
know?
step is send an email. And then I want to insert, say, name. So I'm saying
How would they
hello,
know?
and then name.
How would they know?
And
I
hold a second.
Oh my god.
Look at that. Where this? I have no idea where this coming from.
It wasn't me.
Do you? Do you
think I
have any
know.
idea?
I think I know.
What?
Is it a variable of the global variety or a parameter?
That's right. That's right. These are environment variables. I remember creating this one. I remember creating OK Boomer. It was OK Karen, but in this environment, it's OK Boomer. I don't remember doing this one.
I don't want to
The
know
pick
what you
button.
were doing.
I have no idea. We'll leave it for now. It looks like an awesome thing to investigate. So we'll leave it for now. And then let's go. I'm going to search for name, right? When was the last time you used children's name, spouse name, address, 3 name,
Hello, children's names.
nickname,
How are you?
or look at that.
I love a good yummy as well.
So anywhere where name is mentioned, it will show up. 2 dozens of names, and it's all pointless.
Can I have an analogy? It's like a bunch of unwanted Christmas presents.
This is all the attributes, sorry, columns in a contact,
Look at all these columns in a column.
columns that are rows.
A column full of columns.
No, they're rows that are columns. This is ridiculous, right? So we don't want to deal with that. So what we want to restrict it to only the data that we want. So this is where select columns come in.
Ooh, okay.
You do need to know the column name, and you do have the magic rocket that you can fire
Yes,
up
we
and
do.
find out the column name, the logical name of the column. Let's say the contact, and then I go magic rocket and say logical names.
Magic.
This is the magic way after last name, first name, and this is what I want. So I'm saying I want first name, last name.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. The first thing you will notice, this is the entire list of the items. So first name and last name, these are two. The rest is kind of system fields that are always there.
Yeah.
So we have value and body because it's an array coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So if I grab, for example, first name, it automatically embeds it into apply to each loop.
Yeah.
Right. But then I go and start inserting names. Look at that. So we've got those body stuff, next link, that's for pagination, all data that's useful when you associate disassociate records, and then just the two fields. So if I type name, I will have just the first and the last name.
Beautiful.
Right? So let's
simple.
quickly test that. Boom.
Not quite boom. Boom, pending.
Boom.
There we go.
And I just sent email to Yvonne.
Good stuff.
It's all working.
I like it.
So that's one. We can trim it down so we only get what we want. And the magic is the moment you add a field here, it's available to you. So let's add parent customer ID, which is parent account or parent contact.
Account. Yes.
Right? And if you drop it here, we can say you work at, and then I want one of these. So company name type, that will be the contact or account, right? Or company name value. So I'm just going to grab that and let's run it.
It all seems so simple.
It is.
But wait, there's more.
Ouch.
Oh. Did you type it wrong?
No, I typed it right. The problem is that parent customer ID or any lookup for that matter doesn't come like that. So how we can find out is, I just know, but I'll show you how we can find out in a second. So
because we don't all just know.
It's underscore field underscore value. You add underscore underscore and you end it with the value.
Okay.
If you go to the magic rocket,
All fields.
right? So you go to magic rocket, all fields, parent customer ID. Here we go. This is your value.
Yeah.
There are a few other properties as well as formatted value, associated navigation property, which we've been through before, lookup logical name. That will allow you to differentiate between account and contact.
That's the type, isn't it?
Yes, that's the one you want as a type. So, but for now, let's go back and try this one. I like green, it's so peaceful compared to purple.
Telling you to go. Well, it's already gone.
And
Ta-da! Oh.
ta-da, ta-da.
Oh. Looks like you need an expand, but not today.
No, I don't need expand here. Absolutely not. We want output, and I will go and download the output. Look at that. It's already pre-formatted for me.
Beautiful.
Customer value, it's a GUID, right? But customer value, formatted value, this one, this is not a GUID. And this is the one that we actually can grab and use.
You can?
So if we go back and modify this one,
Oh, yes.
You see, it says parent customer ID apply to each.
Underscore value. And it should say label.
So it no longer shows any company stuff in here in available columns because it does have no idea what do you mean by underscore value, right? So we're just going to do the magic of expression. So we go in current item, and then we go in, what was it? Parent customer ID underscore value, and then add our data community formatted value.
Oh,
Doing.
is that it? I've never done that before. I'm not even pretending.
So you don't need to do expand. The value is there. You just need to access it. So these are the specific expansions that kind of.
Doesn't it work if you do underscore label, or if I made that up? That's for option sets. My bad. Carry on.
Yeah. Carry on, soldier.
Onwards.
You like them purple, right? So item.
Yes, I do.
Hold
Need
on.
to
Will it
refresh
turn
it.
purple?
You gotta refresh.
I'm saving. I'm saving.
You gotta refresh.
Okay. Ah, green.
Yay.
Yeah.
I prefer purple, but I'll take green. It's all good.
Test.
Test. Uh-oh.
This is annoying, but they're not all failed.
Oh, it's only if it's blank? Is that when it fails?
Because it doesn't exist.
Ah.
Should have used, question mark.
I know it's the question mark, but I never know where to put it. Is that it? Just literally a question mark?
I'm not sure. Sounds too simple.
Doesn't. It is.
But,
It is as
but guess what?
simple.
Guess what?
I don't know.
So was it 13, I think? No, 14. Yeah, it just displays blank.
That's beautiful.
You can check it for blank.
That's amazing.
You can check if you really want to be specific about it. What you can do is you can do expressions. Instead of that, you can say coalesce. It's a little function that will return first not null values. Right? It's kind of like a default value. So if it's null, give me second one. If second one is null, give me a third one. So you can keep going on until you hit the first non-null value. So now if we go into number 14.
That's awesome. That's really useful.
It is very useful. So it saves you from going if this, then that, if this, then that.
Yeah.
What you can do is go for this coalesce. You can try to get it elsewhere. Let's say you've got another custom control. A lookup, let's say, will be something like full underscore place of work underscore value. So you say, try the parent company. If that doesn't work, try
Place of work.
our special lookup, place of work.
And if not,
Say nowhere.
that's cool.
So it keeps going on. So coalesce function takes as many arguments as needed. So you see, you just keep going until you hit the first non-null value. So it's very, very useful. Avoid if conditions.
Yeah, I like it.
I think the other one we wanted to talk about is restrict row count.
Yes.
But that's for the next time.
That's for next time. I look forward to it.
How do I stop recording? Here we go.
Il mio cor, don't forget ta 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 ta. Don't get nervous, don't get nervous. Please, let's come back.